Hello, I'm Tylah Tully, and today I'm joined by Future Battery Minerals Managing Director and CEO Nick Rathjen. Nick, thanks for being here today.
Pleasure to be back.
So you've received some assays from your drilling over the Miriam Project near Coolgardie. Can you take us through the highlights today?
Would be happy to. So Miriam is actually situated on our Coolgardie gold and lithium project, which is located just out the township of Coolgardie in the eastern goldfields of WA. And Miriam is one of the components of that belt and that tenure that we own. The Phase 1 program was targeting our forest and canyon targets, and in total was for 21 holes or 1,900 metres. So an average depth of about 100 metres per hole. And the assay results that we've received today are just for our forest target drilling, with the canyon assay results pending to come out in the next couple of weeks. But as you can tell from my face, I'm pretty excited about the results, with the results more than exceeding our expectations of the deposit, and really comes down to three key areas that we are excited about. Importantly, the infill results that we were able to achieve were able to substantially lift the grade and thickness of what we knew there, with 29 metres at 1.45 grams, within that a 16 metre section of over 3 grams. And then secondly, we were able to extend the deposit in 3 directions. So with that, the key one there that we were able to intercept was at 33 metres at 1.6 grams. And with that, it's on the western flank of the historical drilling, and really is a discovery of, or a new lode discovered on the section there at Forest. And then the third part is, as we extended it to the northeast and the southwest, in the southwest we also were able to intercept a 12 metre intercept at 1.5 grams in the fresh rock. All the drilling at Forest historically has been in the oxide zone, so the near surface area. So intercept that into the fresh rock, it really looks like a potential feeder, and it also gives a bit of scale to Forest and the broader Miriam tenure, as we really haven't tested the historical drilling or this new area at depth. So it really sort of opens up more opportunity at Miriam moving forward.
So what targets are you looking at for the next phase of drilling?
Yeah, we are eager to get back on the ground and drilling again. What we're waiting for now is these canyon assays that are pending in the next 1 to 2 weeks we hope to receive. And once we've done that, we really will look to come out with a revised drilling program. Again, as soon as we've got those assays, what that plan looks like really comes into how good canyon comes in. But beyond forest and canyon, the tenure does have a number of other targets, again, that have historical results as good as forest. So really it's a plan of advancing these 2 targets that we know we've got a good opportunity on to grow, but more importantly, these other regional targets that could deliver something exceptional on the ground. But really what's exciting us is between forest and canyon, there's about a 1.5 kilometre, largely untested in the fresh and poorly tested in the oxide area that runs along a sort of structural point there along a shear. So it's really about us going back and looking at how big the opportunity is there to connect these 2 targets.
You might have touched on it already, but what is it about the Coolgardie belt and Miriam in particular that you find so promising? It's
got really good attributes, but the first thing I look for, and any project developer looks for, is location, location, location. And so where we're situated, we're only 13 k's south of Coolgardie. There's a sealed road all the way to site, access to existing infrastructure, services. And then if you look at exactly the belt itself, it's a very fruitful greenstone belt, particularly for gold. So on that belt, we've got the Burbanks deposit that's actually contiguous to our Miriam project. But then further to the north, you've got McPherson Reward deposit that's owned by Beacon Minerals. And then as you run that up to Coolgardie, you've got Focus Minerals operation there. So there's definitely large scale gold deposits to be found. And what excited us to this ground is that it hasn't been drilled in 30 years. So we're able to get really good high value ground in a good location that is largely underexplored. So that's why we're very, very focused on this belt.
So what else should investors be looking out for in the coming months?
We are very busy between now and the end of the year, and definitely with the outcome and success that we've had in these initial results from Forest, and obviously the pending results out of Canyon, we're going to be promptly going back, drilling again at Miriam, again looking at that southern extension of Forest. Also the other areas of growth is that western side where we hit that 33 metres at 1.6 grams. And then as we look at Canyon and we look at the other regional targets, looking how we can start to bring those into the fold. And then beyond that, we also have recently cleared, done heritage clearance at Jungle and Forest South, again opening up more ground to drill in the next few months. And from there, with a balance sheet of 6.5 million, we can continue to fund our exploration, not only for these initial programs, but further follow-up programs and growth for the company moving forward.
It definitely sounds like a lot of news flow investors will be looking out for.
Indeed.
Thanks for your time today, Nick.
Thanks, Tylah.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.